Got about an hour of stream left today, guys. Ah, you used to be Gengyo. I remember you. Dragon Quest VIII was quite a while ago. Ow. We're playing some Nier now. Look at this cool sword. You missed all. It's true, P. You definitely did. You should have listened to your brother and come to watch. What the fuck is this? Why is this one of a different color? It's got a shade on top of its head. It's a P-33! Why does this one look bigger?
Intruder detected. Scanning. Scanning.
It has Gatling guns for fingers. That's scary.
Intruder detected. Scanning. Scanning.
Look at the shade!
That thing is commanding the robot somehow.
Aim for the legs. Knock it down. Take out the shade.
You fucker. Arena, hello! You've been a busy, busy boy. Well, that's good. I'm glad to hear you've been doing well, though. I mean, you're here, so that means you've at least been living. I'm completely dead. Had a beer and some food with my brother. Oh shit, what the hell? It's all going all Vein Solidor on us.
Exterminating.
Let's do this.
In.
I don't particularly see how this is going to make him fly, but whatever.
This thing can transform?
Did it just crash into the ceiling? I don't like that. Ow. Ow. Rude. Okay, I can't fight him. Oh, he split! What an asshole! Fucking destroyed, kid. Victory for me! Oh, this little tiny shade gets the special phantasm kill. So does the robot. That was cool. Where did Trinidaddy go? I don't know. He just stopped watching the stream one day. He stopped hanging out.
Mission. Mission.
Mission.
I miss him. He was a lot of fun to have around.
You stupid machine! You killed my family! You took everything from me! Why did you have to be here? Why you? Why are you here? Why?
Hitting that thing won't bring your brother back.
But he's dead! And it's this bastard's fault! And hitting it makes me feel better! Just wait! You freak! You goddamn freak! I'm gonna explore this entire mountain now! I'll make terrible weapons! Killing machines! No one can stop me!
Yeah.
Okay then. He changed his name to Edad Dinert. It's down near the bottom.
doesn't know any other way. Revenge is a fool's errand. I know.
Guys, Laws of Robotics key. Popola said we might be able to find something in the Forest of Myth. You will forgive me if I seem less than enthusiastic about such a trip. So guys, Segan says doing well works is accurate. You got a $5 an hour raise in November. That's fantastic. You saved up and bought a ring and proposed. Now she's your fiance, so she said yes. That's fantastic as well. Another small raise. You've been playing lots of games. Good. Not having to give them up. Can we get some slimes in the chat for Segan? That's all fantastic news. He's not here anymore. Alright. Can I not upgrade weapons or what? Whatever, I don't even care. Yeah, slimes. What's the attack power on this? 283? Not bad. Still weaker than that. That's actually a little stronger than... Yeah, all the slimes. I've only the energy to post to. Well, still. You managed to post some slimes. That's the important part. There you go. We're losing him, Sasser. It's a pretty big raise, yeah. I think my company does a maximum of 5% for a raise. Maybe it's 2%. I don't remember. Either way, I've managed to get a raise every year so far. Soon I'll only be able to post one, and then I am dead. No! We can't have that! Guys, Entertain Arena. Send him pictures of Silly. Take my energy. I think the fact that that slime has arms is scary. The fact that these shades are now wearing clothes weirds me out. It is pretty late for Arena. Oh, that was rude. Me cutting you to death? Not rude at all. You ramming into me while I'm trying to cut you to death? That is rude. Yeah! Hey, Ling Ling, I wouldn't worry about it. Me too. You should be up another 6.5 hours. $20 an hour, not bad. Hey, Kenzie. We were congratulating Segan on getting, getting engaged. It's 8:40 p.m. Well, it's 2:40 p.m. for me. I got about 50 minutes of stream left because I got to go up to the mall today. Oh, look, a magic capsule. Yay. Everything seems normal here. We appear to have hit a dead end. Hold on a moment. What is that on the ground? Just some funny looking berries. I'd wager those berries are poisonous. Maybe, but I'm not hungry enough to find out. They're probably needed for that quest. Hey, more berries. Sweet. What's this? Why is there a crate here? That's ominous. Medicinal herb? Why would you get my hopes up like that, game? I'd have a power nap. Arena goes to have a power nap, sleeps for 12 hours. Oh, hello there! How are things? Huh? You want to know if anything unusual is happening? Well, I have been feeling a rather strange presence whenever I visit the Divine Tree. The Divine Tree? Yes, it's a legendary tree that exists in the heart of our village. Did you investigate the cause of this presence? Not really. And why not? Well, we're not really supposed to go near the tree except for prayer. And why is that? I don't know, alright? It's just how things have always been. Weird. Hey look, more glowing by the tree. We are the grass, we are the trees, we are the woods. Why do we seem to encounter nothing but odd people lately? You should talk, Vice. Pah! As if Grimoire Vice is capable of spouting such nonsense. Hang on, I don't think he's done. The dark form that governs all memories. May the words form themselves to your liking. That would be nice. Black, pure darkness painted over everything. Words scattered here and there across the blackness. Kind words, difficult words, amorous words. All sparkling in the dark like jewels. The words were few now, but time was shorter. Grabbing the words in desperation, the tree turned to the sky. This is wrong, whispered the tree in the voice of the wind through the leaves. This is not how it was supposed to be. The plan has failed. Once long ago, the tree had remembered everything about the world. This was its task, its purpose. It shivered with something approaching joy as it collected the memories of mankind. This was no accident. Emotions were as much a part of the tree as root and bark. Memories collected by dew on the thick green leaves of the tree. And once they had formed a web that spanned the entire world. Words collapsed into sunlight before passing through the leaves and into the pool of memory. From the pool, the words joined together to form colonies, and colonies united into whirlpools of light, and the light coalesced into stars. Each star was like a child of the tree, and it loved them all. Look at my memory. A child is here, brought low by disease. He is far too young to have suffered so. Thin beyond words, the boy's skin is a shade paler than the bleached hospital sheets upon which he lies. His parents no longer visit him, for they cannot bear to watch him suffer. The doctors have long since surrendered his fate to the gods. The boy too has abandoned hope. Strange emotions, weariness, hatred, swell within the dark recesses of his young heart. He tries to reject the black terror that germinates in his body, but no amount of effort or tears can drive the invader away. He has long ceased to resent his parents and doctors. Once he did, but now his pain is so great that there is little room in his heart to think of others. Is this the black scroll? Only one person brings the boy comfort, a healthy young girl with tan skin and deep green eyes. She is a beacon of brightness and a light in the boy's world. Her very presence is a comfort to him, but he is unable to look upon her face. Whenever they meet, the boy is filled with loathing for his own state. Soon, this loathing eats away at what joy he receives from the girl's visits. The girl will stop coming. He knows this. His every waking moment is spent in fear of this day. He thinks that if he could talk to her, if he could tell her his feelings, that this might not be so, but this conversation never happens. The girl disappears. The boy dies alone. The tree scoops up this memory and carefully stores it within itself. Etched upon it is a single word, envy. Look at my memory. There's a female warrior. Her greatest enemy is a beast with red eyes that she cannot fully comprehend. When she strikes it with her sword, it turns into a pillar of salt and dies. But when the white smoke clears, a new enemy rises, and another, and another. The warrior knows that her struggle is folly, but fighting an unending stream of enemies fills her with a sense of joy and purpose. Somewhere in the warrior's drug-addled mind lies a vague memory of a daughter. Perhaps the child exists only in her head, the dying remnants of a powerful dream. She does not know. Her friends and fellow warriors come and go. Some flee in terror, some are eaten. She began the fight with 23 companions, but most are gone now. The warrior's body shudders. She doesn't understand why at first. By the time she hears the fierce low sound, the arena is already enclosed in darkness. Looking up, the warrior sees a beast so large that it blots out the sky. She is laughing. She has been doing so for as long as she can remember. Covered in blood and dirt, the warrior laughs. She laughs and laughs until the town that contained her daughter collapses into a pile of dust. This memory has been stored for a long time. It is etched with a single word: loss. Look at my memory. A red dragon falls from the heavens. Ah, that memory has been lost. A shame. It was a favorite of mine. After many centuries of existence, the tree saw that its carefully labeled memories were beginning to dwindle. Once seemingly infinite, the memories now seemed ready to disappear forever. The red dragon falling from the heavens. That's the ending of Drakengard 1. The tree did not feel sadness at this. Grief was an emotion beyond its comprehension. It did, however, have the distinct feeling that something was missing. The mountain of memories it had so carefully assembled had disappeared. The tree stretched its branches as far as it could, but new memories refused to flow. The pool of memories was a black, empty pit, a hollow place where life once flourished. The tree had lost its purpose. There was nothing to be done but sift through the few remaining memories littering the ground under its branches. This is why the tree was pleased when the man and his companion entered the room. Sasori, well, this place is gloomy as hell. The room Sasori had entered was almost completely empty. All he could see was a few crystals scattered haphazardly on the ground. Picking up one of the crystals and peering into it, Sasori suddenly saw a familiar sight. It was the forest of myth, its villagers prisoners of their own dreams. I apologize, the tree thought. This is all that remains. As Sasori stared at the jewel, bewildered, a voice suddenly called out from the depths of his mind. The voice implored them to listen. It was an order. Following it was mandatory. Abruptly, the pair realized that they must listen. They must listen. Look. A small shadowy presence appeared beneath the floor. It looked to be a shade. The shade grasped several jewels in its hand. More jewels tumbled out of its mouth like shards of broken teeth, sights and sounds tinkling from each one before vanishing forever. The creature was abusing the memory, treating the precious objects like a collection of cheap playroom toys. The shade appears to be consuming the memories. That little thing? It's barely worth my time to kill. She extended a branch towards Sasori. Without a second thought, Sasori brought his blade down on the shade, tearing its stomach wide. Jewels burst from the shade and poured across the chamber floor. Look, thought the tree. There is the conviction memory I had lost, and satisfaction, and many others as well. Yes, this is good. The tree opened its mouth and attempted to speak, but no sound emerged. A millennium of silence and solitude had caused the tree to forget certain things, but rather than be upset, it greeted the development with a good cheer. Focusing all its power on the riddle of speech, the tree formed a kind of makeshift vocal cord and tried again. Ahem, I am black. It spat out a glimmering green jewel. One more time. I implore you. There we are. What was the color of the lost envy? Green, I think. It spoke. The shade has intelligence and emotion. Who cares? Sasori brushed Vice's comment aside, and his sword sliced through the shade's right arm. The shade extended its remaining arm to Sasori. I must touch him. I must make contact. The moment its fingers brushed against Sasori, the tree felt the warm sensation begin to burn. Something hot coursed through its fingers, up its arm, and out to its entire body. It was emotion, more than the entity hadn't felt in a century. The tree cried out in surprise and joy. 1,000 years alone, 1,000 years in quiet contemplation. The tree felt like it was going to break apart. For long centuries, the tree had been alone, its heart sealed with heavy chains, but no more. Now powerful emotions began to take hold, causing its heart to lighten. This was more than the simple emotions it had been designed to feel. It was the beginning of a soul. And the man was the key. This was the promise made long ago. This was how it would be released. The tree's stomach began to throb in pain and a new unpleasant sensation. But the time was not yet right. I implore you, how many were lost by the warrior who fought the red-eyed beasts? Her daughter and 23 friends. Okay, riddle time is over. I'm gonna kill this stupid shade once and for all. Something round and shiny fell from the open stomach and clattered to the floor. The key! Shouted the book. Grab the key! The man's sword slowed. Time began to dilate around them. Stretching and slowing, time is essential. The next word must be heard. The words exploded. It became difficult to discern their meaning. The pool of memories began to crack as infinite blackness burrowed its way into the wall. Vice. This world is falling apart. How can a world of... I implore, most important thing, world. Yona. The light was complete. The memories disappeared. The tree's identity began to dissolve. As the letters slowly faded, Sasori was drawn back to the real world, and the tree was satisfied. I wish they would have touched on the red dragon. How is Angelus relevant to this world? What happened? What in the... I never realized that shades were capable of rational thought. I don't care if they can tap dance and play the fiddle. Can't I just kill something without all this voodoo nonsense? With the tree defeated, we no longer have to worry about being buried in its world of letters. Unless, of course, time itself begins to rewind. Got another key. I do have an incredible story for you. Want to hear it? Sure. It was... However... I'm going to stream for another 40 minutes. I think that's 3 we're up to. Meanwhile, my wife was... And the dismembered corpse said... What? How did this story... Now I want to know what's going on. The real culprit was... Can you believe it? Yeah, that's quite the story. I am impressed. Much of the story had been hidden from us, and yet you seem to grasp it. Don't be an idiot, Vice. I don't understand a goddamn thing that's happening right now. I love it. The key to the Shadow Lord's castle? You're talking crazy talk. Anyway, enough of your madness. Let's talk about my story. Alright. On that very day... Thrilling. This is perhaps the greatest story ever told. Anybody speak Braille? Actually, it'll just be the same letters over and over again. Ever after. Well, at least they were thorough? Quite. Huh. Maybe Popola has some new information. Let's go speak to her. Very well. It's binary. The weird presence has left the divine tree. You know, it made me think. I mean, why are we worshipping a tree? Doesn't that seem odd? Sometimes I wonder, why do we do any of the things we do? Well, that reminds me. I have a rather interesting story for you. Would you care to hear it? Yeah, sure. Why not? Therefore... Are you serious? So... As a pretense for... In fact... Furthermore... And that was the end of that. Such a fascinating tale. Are you being serious? Of course not. I really, 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 really want them to tell me what Angelus has to do with this plot. Like, what happened after Angelus fell that caused the Black Scrawl? I'm assuming it caused the Black Scrawl. What was really going on? Did you tell me anything different? I don't think you told me anything different. It's the worst. Why are there 3 people living here? I don't think 3 people constitutes a village. You guys solved the mystery yet? No, we got nothing. So what's with the berries? We picked them up over by that huge tree. I thought maybe... Here, hand them over. I'm starving. Are you mad? Those berries are clearly poisonous. Even one such as you can't hope to... Damn, these are delicious. Give me some more. Really? Well, in that case, I suppose I should try one. Get wrecked. I think Vice was right about those berries. My stomach feels like somebody stuck a sword in there. Hey, no, what's wrong? You look like... Oh, no. Oh, no, don't tell me you ate one of those berries. For the love of trees, those things are deadly. Quick, take this antidote before you perish. I thought I was a goner there. What kind of idiot are you? Did you see the lumps? The unusual colors? Why, even a child would know better. Look, I was just trying to... Wait, did you say child? Oh, crap. I bet that kid ate one of these berries. It's quite possible. And if the poison is this painful to an adult, I can only imagine what it would do to a child. Hey, Kaine, did you take the antidote? Don't need it. God, those berries were amazing. The truly amazing thing is that your stomach is fouler than your taste in clothing. If you had genitals, I would so chop them off right now. Lovely. Well, at least we got the remedy for the kid. Teleport me back to town. Ugh. Well,
I still can't feel my arms. Or my legs.
I feel fine.
oh wow, there's so many of them.
Cast iron stomach, Kaine. Oh.
Let's fight all of these.
The hussie's internal organs are as filthy as her mouth.
Why do you have to be such a shithead all the time?
Let's help the boar out. Oh, there's some more up there. Alright. So these tall shades are supposed to drop something I need, according to my friend, but they haven't dropped shit all for me, so. Up to now, they have dropped fuck all. So, guys, what do you think of the text-based parts of this game? Ow. Probably should have rolled. Oh, I don't want recovery potion. I get excited every time one of those drops something, and it always ends up being a fucking recovery potion. Every time. Damn. Didn't have the range to hit it. That would have been so cool, though. Get wrecked! He drops nothing, of course. Why would he drop anything? That's only too easy. Oh, she's actually doing damage to something. Interesting. Am I close to a level? No. I actually need to collect some dented baseball bats as well. Now I think about it. Alright, let's go talk to Popola and turn in the quest for the kid. I guess I can head to Facade as well. And look, this boar is really calm, dude. I'm sitting there slashing up shades around him, and he's just casually standing there, like, or laying there, like, you know, another day at the beach. It still won't save you. Alright. That's enough of that shit. Let's go talk to Popola. Maybe she'll send me back to Facade anyway. The last fragment's with Kaine, I bet. Wait, no, I should need 2 more, right? I think? I might have 4. I got 2 today? 3 today? I got 3 today. Yeah, I need 1 more. Sacrifice, I think? I got Loyal, I got the Memory Tree, Stone Guardian. Yeah, I need Sacrifice. Yes and no, but I think I'm just gonna do side quests now. for the remainder of the stream. Knock some side quests out.